So you have a workbook that you share with other users, requiring to either just work out some calculation or fill in a pre-defined quotation document. However, you have to set limits to certain cells because obviously they might go over a certain amount of stock, etc., or the date might be incorrect. Here we will actually add the needed rules as you indicate within your requirements. The example I show here is we'll have under date. Right now I can put any date as the past, 31st of December 2022, for example. The value, I can either put an A in, value 2, I can put in any value of 3000 and even X, doesn't really matter, and therefore we have the error. The point of these rules is to make sure that values go where it's needed, dates go where it's needed within a allocated range, even added drop downs if that is what you require. So let's go ahead and look at this rule. Here we have a scenario where we've created this rule to say that if it is that you need to put in a date, it has to be bigger than the 1st of January 2023. So here I will now show you again 31st of December 2022, and now it will pop up an error saying sorry, doesn't match your validation, can you retry? Then I'll put in 1st of Jan 2023. Now it takes it, or any other date. If it is that I need to select the first one, here I give a drop down, so I don't have to set a real limit because we only have these options available between 10 and 30. You see I can't choose 11, so if I choose 11 it would give me an error. So therefore I have to choose 16. In value 2 I have another rule where it's like any value between 2 and 10, no drop down. So therefore if I put 1 in, error pops up again. So I'll put in 4, it takes it. And in value 3, any number above 20, and it can even be a decimal number. Because if I tried it in value 2 to be 4.5, for example, it is between 2 and 10, but it's not a whole number, and that's why it's error. So here I'll put in 20.5, and it accepts it, and it does some calculation. Now you'll notice that as I was clicking, there are also some notes that can be added. Here there's no notes. Here I've added just to help the user. So it wouldn't be typed as in C6. You would actually click on the cell and a small note will pop up to say please enter a value between 2 and 10, as I've set it up here. In value 3 again, any value above 20, whole or decimal allowed. And what's added here is that in most of these cases, if it doesn't meet that requirement, it just prevents it from being entered. Now I've entered another rule where if it is that we don't put in between 20 and above, and let's put in 19, now we have a different error popping up. And this is what I've set up to say that, and I've put in the specific wording so it can be customized to your wording. This value is outside of the limits that's allowed. Do you want to continue using this value? So this is the case where we will allow it if they click yes. So yes, and therefore it goes in. So we look forward to offering this to your workbook. Go ahead if you're interested and click on that button.